Queen Naomi is part of your royal journey. But if you decide to make the journey alone without her, whatever you see, you take. Whatever be the consequences, you bear it alone. Allegedly, they said the Brazilian diviner, whom Ooni of Ife sent his private jet to go and get, told him. Welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. We are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, okay? My people, the information reaching us right now is that this diviner, they said he's a Brazilian. And we do know that some part of Nigeria, they are Yoruba nation. And they also believe in this Oduduwa and Ifa, you know. And from what we heard, this particular diviner we are talking about was the one who told this Ooni of Ife, when he was not Ooni, that he would be a king in the nearest future. And they said 9 years after the prophecy, it came to pass. When his people started dragging him, trying to dethrone him because he doesn't have a son, they said the same man told him that he will meet a young preacher, and the young preacher will be the one to give him a son. Now, they said Ooni of Ife have been having series of bad dreams where he was dethroned in his dream. They said the dream have repeated itself such that it has given him a serious concern. He's been restless over that dream, and they said he have contacted a lot of Ifa priests. Many of them are saying the same thing, but he wasn't convinced. The reason I believe he wasn't convinced about what the Ifa priest in the palace told him is because he believed that the wife must have, buy them over with their money, and he sensed corruption amongst them. That's why they said he no longer believes some of them in that palace. And they said last week there was a local diviner who came to the palace for a different thing. They had this meeting, and they said the man came to the palace and started telling the king that he should be very careful, that he know what will happen to him if Queen Naomi finally disconnects from him. As a matter of fact, according to that diviner, he said that Ooni of Ife and his father, that they are aware what will happen to the king if Queen Naomi decide not to continue with the marriage. And for that reason, that he should do everything within his power to convince Queen Naomi to return back. Because a time will come when she will wait, and when she finds out that the king is not doing anything serious about her return, she might change her mind. And this time around, it is not going to be easy for him to convince her again. And for them to achieve this, for the fact that the king and his father know what will befall him if Queen Naomi decides to leave him, that it will be better to sit some of these elders, especially those of them fighting against Queen Naomi's return, to sit them down and tell them the consequences of not letting Queen Naomi come back. That with this, it is going to help them. At least some of them will know that you are not just fighting because you really want these women out, but because of the consequences that might befall you if Queen Naomi chooses not to return back to you. Now, after this dream that the king had where he was dethroned, he now sent for this Brazilian seer. Recall that they said everything that the seer have told him is not just the two that I mentioned. Many of them that they said the seer have told him that they all come to pass. All of them. Not even one did not come to pass. So he is so convinced with what this Brazilian seer is telling him. And before now, the Brazilian seer told him that the best thing he would do is to separate the wives from the palace. But for him to achieve that he has to be good to the wives. He has to be treating them right, make sure that he doesn't discriminate, make them feel happy, and then explain to them the importance of them living separately, and it is the same seer who told him that if the wives are not separated, that a time will come when they will commit something strange in that palace that the king will have to answer. Maybe one of them might buy another one in the palace. So, and ever since then, Ooni have been kind to his wives. Even from the day he married them, he has been kind to them. He has been respecting them. He has been enduring all their nonsense and all of that. As a matter of fact, we do know that Ooni of Ife is a good man. He's a lenient man, and this is why most of these women are coming to him. And from what we can see, both outside and from what we are hearing inside, the king have been respecting the wife and making them feel at home. But ever since this issue of telling them that, look, it is important that you get a house outside, live there, I'll be visiting you one after the other to, stop this unnecessary competition and quarrel every now and then. It has been a serious problem. Now, when this seer came, the seer told Ooni of Ife that, look, that you see Queen Naomi, that it has been destined, that Queen Naomi is your destiny and you are Queen Naomi's destiny. Queen Naomi is part of your royal journey. She is a greater part of your royal journey. And if you decide to make this journey alone without her, you are going to experience a lot of consequences. And the reason they are telling you this is for you not to say that I don't know. Now you know. You better go and get Queen Naomi to be with you on this journey. That is the only way the journey is going to be successful for you. Although there will be ups and downs, but with her, with you, with Queen Naomi with you on the journey, it is going to be easier. That if you decide to make this journey without Queen Naomi, you might experience dethronement. Allegedly, that is what they said the seer told him. Allegedly, I wasn't there. Always remember that. But come to think of it, all these troubles, this issue of taking the protective charm, and most of these things going on in the palace is because Queen Naomi is not there. Because when she was there, there is at least some level of peace and harmony in that palace. But right now, it is the opposite. And we do know that if you watch the moment Ooni of Ife spent with his wives and the moment he spent with Queen Naomi, you will see the difference. The difference is clear. He's always happy and all smiling whenever he is with Queen Naomi as the love of his life. I'm beginning to believe that's a 14th century reincarnated lover story. Seriously. Anyway, guys, I don't know how you guys see it. Whatever you think about this, please share with us on the comment section. Don't forget that they are all alleged information, okay? If you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe and give my video a thumbs up. Bye for now. Love you guys.